All right, everybody, it is time to renovate our stairs. So the first thing we're gonna do is head to Home Depot. Let's go. All right, guys, no time for games today. Today is renovation day. So step one of renovation, probably the smartest step I've done so far, was dropping off my kids. Yep. That means Sydney, Austin, and Hayden are at my parents' house. Before you do any DIY, make sure you drop your kids off. Kid-free DIY is the best DIY. Let's go to Home Depot. All right, guys, back from Home Depot. Took forever to get all the parts today, but I think we're ready. Step one, we're gonna rip all the carpet up and do prep. So we should be getting the carpet up, the foam padding up, and then the nail strips up. Today, I decided I'm not gonna rush, I'm gonna prep today. Prep means, got all my tools over there, and the only thing we're gonna do today on a Friday at about 5 o'clock is remove the carpet, remove all the nails, carpet pad, and nail strips. So that tomorrow morning, I can just go straight to dry fitting and cutting, okay? So again, patience is a virtue. It's all about patience with DIY, so let's get started. This is the foam pad, here are the nail strips. This should come up more or less pretty easy. I'm gonna have to go through and rip up these little nails and bits of foam pad, but believe it or not, this is the easy part right here. And then we're gonna go to town with lifting all of these nail strips up. All right, gotta tell you right now, you do not want to step on these nail strips. So rule number one, don't let these things stay on the floor too long. All right, now it's time to get this prepped because we want each tread to go from this to this. Okay, one by one. All right, as you can see, day one prep complete. As far as nail strips, carpet padding, and sweeping it all up. So we're gonna call it a day today and start bright and early tomorrow. It's looking good. What's up, everybody? You can see here, we have a, I would say halfway prepped staircase. So there's still dust, there's still a couple little, hairs and particles I need to get rid of, but the carpet's off, the nail strips are off, and the foam padding is off. So the first half of this morning is gonna be about getting this surface to the point where I can use my liquid nail and my adhesive to take my treads and risers and apply them to the staircase. So let's get on it. And it's just, there we go, adhesive. And you just run your, bam, broke. You just go through and you pry this from so, and just like that, without damage. All right, quick update. So you see, I have taken the lip, this part, off of here, because my riser is going to be flush with this here. So a riser is going to go from here to here. So I've taken this off, got a couple more areas to make it, super straight, but I'm actually starting to cut the stairs now to form, and that's probably going to take a while. This one took probably about 10 minutes, so 10-15 minutes per stair. It's going to be a minute, so I'll be back. I need to cut the lip off, as I said in a previous video, but my circular saw only gets so close to the wall. So I've done as much as I could do with my circular saw, right? And I have to use this oscillating saw, or whatever you call it, multi-tool, to just buzz my way through. Take a look. Boom. There we go. All right, made my first cut for the riser. I'm using, I don't know what this is, 1/2 inch, what's called MDF. And again, it's just gonna fit flat against, this is called the riser. It's gonna fit flat against everything, and it should be seamless with the tread. So I would say for my very first cut, I'm good. I got a little bit to trim here, but we're looking pretty good. We'll caulk the end there or do something there. I don't know what we'll do. We'll figure that out. All right, guys. Literally took me 2 hours to do this part, but let me show you the breakdown. So I cut this part. This is the riser. That's fitted. It sits flush, okay? Then I had to trim down the nose. That fits, quite frankly, it's tight, but it fits, okay? So that goes like that. Then I literally took me 4 cuts to do this one. Then this one goes in there, and there we go. We have our first stair. It's gonna be a perfect fit. I'm gonna label them. So this is riser 1, nose 1, tread 1. And then I'm gonna repeat the process 16 times. It took me probably an hour and a half just to get these right. I went through several cuts of this to get it right. I think this will be the hardest step because this isn't a perfect rectangle or square. It's smaller down here and wider down here. So probably gonna break for lunch, but we are on our way, guys. So I wanna give you a quick update. I was using my circular saw for a very long time and it got messy, but not crazy messy. Then for accuracy, I rented this, and this thing, while extremely accurate, just coated my whole garage. I mean, look at this. Look at this. And then I noticed this hole here, and I was like, oh, it's like a muffler and it's spitting out wood. Then I realized, how about I connect that, turn it on every time I cut? And I just cut this one, and literally no sawdust came out. So I just want to let you guys know, when it comes to DIY, it's all about hacks. It's all about learning as you go along. And it's all about sawdust apparently too. All right, guys, day 3. Day 3. Let me show you where we're at. So you can see here, some of these fits are so tight that I have scraped the drywall. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I want a tight fit and I can always patch that up. But more importantly, you can see that the main back step for each step is cut. All of the risers are also cut. So I have yet to start this here, which I'm gonna do today. And after that, we'll start to paint. And then maybe tomorrow we will lay down and nail and glue. We'll see. All right, so I'm ready to put this nose on this stair, but what do we do? So I am not going to try to cut this to contour, not at all. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use that to cut this trim piece enough so that this slides under it flush. So I'm basically gonna do it like this, level it, and like that, and then cut through so this slides through snugly. Let's see how it goes. All right, guys, I'm not saying I'm good, but woo, that looks good. Like a glove. Everything has been cut in dry fit. You can see that I even scraped up some of the walls that I had just painted to make it a snug fit. But all of the cuts have been made. You can see, looks like a giant jigsaw puzzle that eventually I'm gonna have to put together. So what I'm gonna do now is label every piece, take it all out, paint the risers, let those dry, and by, what's today, Monday? By Tuesday or Wednesday, I should be able to reassemble everything. So, it's coming together. Let's just see what the end product looks like. All right, sometimes it's time to arm yourself. I assume it goes this way. Let's go. All right, guys, it's time to see this can all come together. So I'm gonna put on my first riser. I don't want to mess up the paint. I'm gonna put a couple beads of liquid nail behind it. Then I'm gonna place it in. Then I'm gonna do some nail gunning around the edges. Extremely nervous. This is where it gets real tricky. It's pressed up against it. I believe this is set to work. I'm going to get it up right here. Yes! This is working! Oh, yes! Now I'm getting overzealous. Scared this thing is gonna shoot my eye. It's okay to be liberal. Okay, don't get this on your floors. We're gonna spin this around. Push it back. Now, I am gonna put in a screw or a nail there and there. Oh, this is a dream. This is a dream. Now, this is the scary part because this is such a snug fit. Tread 1 and nose 1. This is looking great. All right, guys, it is quite literally, at least for the main stair build, the last 2 pieces. So I want to videotape the last 2 pieces going on. And then I'm never doing DIY again. Psych. These are always a trick to get in. Oh gosh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Ready? This is the last piece. Oh, there we go. It's not going in. What did we get wrong? Oh, there's a pencil. Did you get that? That's what went wrong. There's a pencil in. All right, retake. Let's go. Oh, yes. Yes. It's in. I've done it. All right. After 5 days, I mean, we're not done, okay? I still need to do caulking, touch-up paint. I still have to put the baseboards in, but the hardest part is done. And you kids are still not allowed to climb up my stairs for at least 24 hours. All right, guys, after 5 days, quite literally, almost 5 straight days of working, we're done. White risers, natural oak tread and nose, and it's done from top to bottom. Let's take a quick look at the before, and then we'll do a couple shots of the after.